271, State versus Jeremy Ferocio, theft, defrauding a secured creditor, methamphetamine, paraphernalia.
Your Honor, Mr. Croce was here.
Okay.
He is set for trial in the May term. There's no action to take on this case at this time. I just ask that you leave it set.
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
15-53, State versus Pamela, Pendergrass, possession of paraphernalia, firearms for certain persons, drugs and firearms, body armor.
I believe she's been arraigned in this matter. We have a scheduling order issued. I believe there might be a revocation pending, so we'll need to talk with the state about that.
Okay.
See what we're going to do with that.
You think there's one active? Does she need to stay around? Is what I'm getting at.
It is active. I believe she actually was given a bond on the revocation, and she's made that. She was incarcerated last time she was in front of the court, I believe. It's all right. Or did you bond out of jail?
No, I bonded out on a 15 grand bond.
Right.
She was on probation.
Maybe the schedule.
Your Honor, when is the probation hearing scheduled?
Well, I don't have the revocation file in front of me. I don't know is the answer.
Do you have a case number on it?
And would you please stay with us for a while till we determine what's happening in the revocation?
Okay.
Okay. 15-5, State versus Kelly, Hicks, delivery of morphine and oxycodone.
Your Honor, this matter has been scheduled. We are still awaiting. I've spoken with the prosecutor's office about it. I think they're requested the recordings in this case, the alleged sales. I think they're working on that this time. That's the only thing we need. Otherwise, we're scheduled and ready to proceed.
Okay. We'll leave it as scheduled.
Without that information, we're not in a position to plead or not plead today, so we'd
Right.
ask for the court to allow us some time to look at those before we...
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
15-3, State versus Chase Brown, aggravated robbery, theft of property.
We have received a discovery from the state. We've also received a plea offer, and I discussed that with Mr. Etheridge again this morning, and we're still negotiating on that.
Okay. We'll leave the matter set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
15-81, State versus Dean Thompson, trafficking methamphetamine, paraphernalia.
Mr. Thompson will be represented by the Public Defender's Office. We've waived reading of the information, enter plea of not guilty. I believe his bond is currently set at $150,000. Been in discussion with the state today. I believe they've agreed to lower that to $100,000 at
That's
this
correct,
point.
Your Honor.
Bond be set at $100,000. I'll enter a plea of not guilty with, send out a scheduling order.
Thank you, Judge.
15-80, State versus Larissa Decker, unlawful use of communication device, methamphetamine, morphine, drug paraphernalia.
Your Honor, I've spoken with Ms. Decker this morning and we've gone over the charges. At this point in time, we'll enter a waive reading of the information, enter a plea of not guilty. Ask that she be scheduled for reappearance in front of Judge Webb at his next court date.
Have the 23rd of April.
We find, Your Honor. Bond's not an issue in this matter.
What time's this? Remind me. 9:30. 9. What time's this? 9:30.